Okay, welcome to our stream. We're just testing our new setup. This is not really the new setup, no. So just experimenting on how we look. But I have a big upgrade coming because we own, we earn no any YouTube play button. This stream is successful, so successful that we earn $0. So since we are very not successful, then we will upgrade stuff later. So actually, if you can notice, I switch up things. I prioritize on making. I used my best camera to focus on my face. So I think you will see that it's not grainy anymore because I switch it up. And this is how we look. If I need to interrupt the stream, I will switch to this mode. So I'll focus first on this. So you think there's an improvement in quality of the video. And then if I want to show my face with the background of what I'm working on, this is now how it looks. So I think this is better. This is much better. And when I want you to focus on my screen, I can switch to this. And we can watch this video together, I think, right now. So I'll play it. After this, we can focus on this. So I think.
Good morning. We have a banger for you today. We're going to launch ChatGPT Agent. But before jumping into that, I'd like to ask the team to introduce themselves, starting with.
So ChatGPT has no new agent. No? So we've been experimenting with Cursor AI. So I think this is the thing that they are doing right now. So let's make the playback speed 1.25. Let's watch this together and let's have a comment. No, I interrupt the video once in a while because Cursor AI is so good, I think, in the coding side. But on the upsides, I still need to tell him what to do because sometimes he's stuck. He cannot just the weakness of an agent is he cannot just decide for himself. No, he still needs the user's decision from time to time. So if you don't know the architecture or the back end technology or the why it's being done, it's still hard for you to use the AI agents. But if you have a little knowledge like me on everything, so I from networking and everything, so my strength really is not in programming or coding, so that's not my job. But as you can see with the cursor using Cursor AI or ChatGPT, I can almost code anything. So even the languages or the deployment methods that I haven't used really, I can just use it because I know what's the logic behind it. I know what's the reason behind it. So I know the architecture, so that's my strength. I can understand the architecture. I know how this functions well. I understand there's a advantage and disadvantage to everything, so I know where to place myself, no? So I've worked on manually doing these things, so I understand how load balancing work, how routing works, how this API works. So I understand basically the concept, so that's the important thing. You just need to understand the concepts, and now with this AI, since I understand the concept, I can rival any coder. Although I'm not strong in coding, I'll just since AI is very strong in coding, it can almost rival the best coders. So I don't need anymore to be proficient on that. So I think that's the real advantage. Since I can do end to end, so from coding, from the architecture design to the coding up to the deployment, where I'm very strong. I'm very strong in deployment. I can deploy almost anything because on this coding scenario, or if you're a programmer, you can be very good at creating applications. But once you're done with the application, you need to bring it to production. And if you can't bring it to production, then it's pretty useless. It's where the actual revenue and the usage of your app comes in. So there are very other beautiful applications that since their deployment and bringing to production is a failure, so it doesn't really see the light of day. So that's how important this deployment is, and that's my strong point. I can say that I'm very good in deployment, but I'm not that very good in coding or programming. But I know the idea. I know the software life cycle. I know the concepts behind. how to what's the purpose of the databases are and everything, and that makes me good in this era of AI enhance everything. So AI is still weak on the part that I do on my job. The AI is still weak on that part, although he can formulate, but he cannot just do like a feedback loop mechanism. He can't do the AI can't do that. So you still up to people like me to understand and to feedback the prompt. No, so AI can't just infinitely feedback itself. So that's the weakness right now of AI, and I think in the future it will be fixed. But some skills will be more obsolete faster than others. Like for example, coding will be obsolete than actual deployment. So if you're a coder right now, a programmer, so you need to think about it. You need to move to things that AI can't really excel right away. So let's watch this video maybe for a bit. It's just a 25 minutes video, but let's speed it up a bit and let's just watch.
Hi, I'm Yash. I work on agent team, and before that, I used to work on operator.
Hi, I'm Zhiqing. I work on agents research, previously on deep research.
Hi, I'm Casey. I'm a researcher on agents, formerly operator.
Hi, I'm Isa. I'm a researcher on Agent, formerly on Deep Research.
So we started launching agents earlier this year. We launched Deep Research, we launched Operator, and people were very excited about this. People could see that now AI was going off to do complex tasks for them. But it became clear to us that what people really wanted was for us to bring those capabilities and more together. People wanted a unified.
See, so OpenAI and ChatGPT are the pioneers in this field. No, they're the first really to burst the AI bubble. I would say, not burst, but they're the first to really uh, show that AI is really not anymore to be ignored. It's a force to be reckoned with, and I think this is Sam Altman. So, but the problem with the ChatGPT is it's just become a toy, and other people created an app out of ChatGPT, so they use the ChatGPT just as a back end, this OpenAI, and they are more successful. Like I think this Cursor AI and other stuff. Sorry about that. So I just want to comment that yeah, you're the pioneer and you're the first to show how AI is potentially the new killer app. But other people has thought more advanced and they used OpenAI ChatGPT to power their applications, and now I think they're more successful than the OpenAI AI itself. So OpenAI just become a back end right now, right? But if you can see, OpenAI now realized that, and they saw this Cloud Cloud Code and this Cursor AI, and now they want to catch up. So you're the pioneer, and now you're catching up. So that's the fun thing about it. So let's continue the video.
That could go off, use its own computer, and do real complex tasks for them. That could seamlessly transition from thinking about something to taking actions to using lots of tools, using the terminal, clicking around the web, even producing things like spreadsheets and slides and much more. And people want to be able to do this over a long time horizon and sort of for universal tasks. So the team has been working super hard to bring that together. And today we have ChatGPT Agent. It's probably easier to show it to you than to keep talking about it. It is one of the feel the AGI moments for me to watch it work. So let's take a look.
Awesome. Thanks, Sam. And hello, everyone. Very excited to share ChatGPT Agent with everybody. And as Sam said, let's just dive right into the demo. Okay, so we are on ChatGPT, as we all know and love. And to turn on the agent mode, you just click the tools menu and select agent. You can also just type agent in the composer bar and it'll take you to agent mode. Edward and I have a wedding to go to later this year. It's for one of our mutual friends. Should we have the agent planning?
Yeah, let's do it. I need an outfit, and don't forget the gift.
Okay, great. We won't forget the gift. It's a little bit of a longer prompt, so I have it copied in my buffer, so I'm just going to go ahead and paste it. Okay, so let's see what it says. Our friends are getting married later this year, as I said, Minnie and Sarah, and we want the agent to help us find an outfit that matches the dress code, propose a few options, nice mid-luxury, taking into account venue and weather. We also want to find us some hotels, and as Edward said, don't forget the gift. So let's see and send the prompt away. As Sam said, agent uses a computer. So in the beginning, it sets up its environment. It'll take a minute or two, or not really, 5 seconds to set up its environment. And in this case, as you see, it understands the prompt. It's asking for me for a clarification. I'm just going to let it just continue and work anyway. I think it got confused by saying, oh, where's the, what exactly is the time of the date of the wedding? I think it'll figure out using the website. Okay, cool. So now it's kicked off. It's starting to process the prompt, and it's opened up a browser. And to walk you through what's happening, here's Lisa.
Yeah. So as mentioned, we gave the agent access to its own virtual computer. And the computer has many different tools installed, and it can choose which to use as it's working through the task. So in ChatGPT,
I can now see some security issues on this, since this is actually a proxying style, no? So you can actually create a exploit for this to exploit this proxy to do malicious things, but that will be another topic. I will tell you about this proxy malicious thing later. So let's continue with the video.
you can see a visualization of the agent's computer screen. And you can see overlaid its chain of thought in text. And that's what it's thinking as it's working through the task and deciding what to do next. We gave the agent access to two different ways to browse the internet. First, we gave it a text browser, and this is similar to the deep research tool. And this is what lets it really efficiently and quickly read many web pages and search for them. And we also gave it access to a visual browser, and this is similar to the operator tool. And this is what lets it actually interact with the UI of a web page. So it can drag things, it can use the cursor to click around, it can open UI components, it can fill out forms and enter text in text areas. It's very flexible. So those two tools are very complementary. And then we also gave it access to its own terminal so that it can run code and it can also generate and analyze files like slide decks and spreadsheets. And then through the terminal, it's also able to call APIs. So both public APIs and APIs to access your private data sources like Google Drive, Google Calendar, GitHub, SharePoint, and many others. And only if you explicitly connect them, similar to deep research connectors. And then it also has access to the image gen API, so it can create nice visuals for slide decks and other things as it's working through its tasks.
How is it deciding which tools to use here?
Yes, we train the model to move between these capabilities with reinforcement learning. This is the first model we trained that has access to this unified toolbox, a text browser, a GUI browser, and a terminal, all in one virtual machine. To guide its learning, we curated hard tasks that require using all these tools. This allows the model not only to learn how to use these tools, but also when to use which tool depending on the task at hand. At the beginning of the training, the model might attempt to use all these tools.
So I think they want to unify everything. No? So all these AI tools, the image generation, video generation, of course, the browsing the web. So they want to unify everything into one. So this is not just actually a coding. So this is a very no, general agent. So yeah, they want to make a general agent. So it's not about coding. So everything. It's like you're hiring a virtual assistant that is techie, and you can instruct him or her what to do, and he will do it for you. So this is very good. I think this is they up the ante. Instead of just applying it for coding, they also use it for other tasks as well. So I think it's because I think they're threatened by all other these companies that you just leverage on OpenAI and use it as a backend and generate their own apps. Now they want also OpenAI wants also to move everything to them, including the app. So they're now targeting the app itself, not just the back end or these LLMs that they're the pioneer of. So I think they're feeling the pressure right now.
To solve a relatively simple problem. Over time, as we reward the model for solving problems correctly and efficiently, the model will have smarter tool choice. For example, if you ask the model to find a restaurant with specific requirements and make a reservation, the model may typically just start a deep research in the text browser to find some candidates, then switch to the GUI browser to view photos of food, check availability, and complete the booking.
So, okay, I think I've seen enough for now, and I will continue watching this video, and I hope you continue watching it too. What will I do is actually test drive this new feature of ChatGPT if it's available to me. If it's already rolled out in my region, I'll test drive it and create a live stream for it again. So let's not just watch and watch the marketing side. Let's do it actually, because doing is better than just watching or reading stuff. So for me, that's my principle. You always do it by yourself, and that's the faster acceleration to learning. This video is just an introduction. You can just get points out of it, and I know where they're going to. Maybe I'll finish the video to see if there are other features, but I think it's more important to actually do it right now. So I'm excited to test drive this. I'll think of use cases for this, and I'll show you in my next video. Okay, so see you guys. I'm excited. I have a new audio setup coming up. So my next live stream, we will test drive my new audio plus this new ChatGPT agent, and I'll show you. Okay, bye bye. See you.